Hey guys, I am Vanguard here with a tournament report of the BCS 25/26 Toronto. I will go ahead and give you guys an update on the deck I was using and the deck choices I've made and why I've made those choices, as well as the tournament report and how I made into top 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap this up here. So I'll go ahead and start the deck profile. I was running, 3 of the Heart Lurus, of it because of obvious choices, right? And then going into the grade 2 lineup, I was running 4 of the Blavilas. Same reason, I mean, it's obvious choices. I am gonna say, like, some of these choices, like, are gonna be very plain and, I mean, self-explanatory. 4 of the Fluffs, obvious choices, and then for Rabbit, because Rabbit is the best card in this deck. So this is going to be the little weird one. A lot of people are going to be caught off guard. But I am only running 2 of the block horses. I had to make space for other cards, so I felt like that running 2 block horses was definitely necessary for the situation I was given. So obviously you guys can comment of why I was running it, but I'll definitely explain on the other choices I had. Okay. 2 of the Jewel Knight Cats. This actually came really helpful on situations where I needed to countercharge when my opponents were countercharging, counterblast, starving me for counterblast. So 2 cats is good, and it was actually a really good shield fodder when I really needed it, because this deck does have a issue on defensives or being defensive. So definitely a choice that I thought was a really good idea. 3 of the Avarice Wrestlers for obvious choices so you can get your orders. Funny thing is, I've actually not seen Avarice Wrestlers the whole day. I'm going to say all 12 rounds I played, I have not seen the Avarice Wrestlers to come save my life. So, but you still run it just in case, right? And then lastly, I run Forkalores. Forkalores is going to be the interesting choice. I do have reasons why I played it. I do think that Forkalore going, if you do happen to go second, is an amazing card. And it actually did end up helping me out on the Heart Lulu matchup. So Forkalore was definitely a good choice. And I did not see any prisons, which I was very thankful of, but I was slightly prepared for the prison matchup as well. So Forkalore did come in very helpful. And if you go second, you can plate this on your grade 2 turn and Energy Blast 7, and Forkalore is still active. So I do feel that a lot of people were really underestimating the Forkalore tech. Most people are running Tiscars, which I understand, or Philias, which are very good choices as well. But for me, Forkalore just worked out really well. Twin Cast, obvious choice. And then you do have to run the order, so toys are made for children. Okay, and then you are running the obvious Perfect Guard and the Sanctitude choice. You are running front, OT, and then you are running the crits. So actually, funny with the effect crits, this actually came helpful. One of the matches I had in my top 16, I went second, unfortunately, and my opponent decided to go first, which is fine. So I was on the push turn, my opponent was at 4. I put this behind the shark, I put in the soul, I give my Heart Lulu the +2, so I made it a 33 even. So when I attacked with Heart Lulu, it was 33 even with a restanding bear. This came really clutch because of the the magic number I hit, and my opponent didn't have a lot of cards in hand. So definitely, if you guys are not running effect crits, I definitely recommend running it, because that there are situations that you want to make your magic numbers going second. So a high recommendation for that. And I think this was a lot of things that people were questioning about, but I am running 4 restand heals. The restand heals really came clutch because of the fact that when I played a lot of restand decks, so I would use these for regular guarding, and then this came clutch for restanding cards, and it does have a very high shield value, and I've actually survived many times because I ran 4. Okay, so now we can go through the match list. Let me kind of get everything set. But it was a pretty long day. I've actually thought like this was probably the best running tournament I had in a long time. Even back in the days when I was really playing, I haven't felt this good about playing a deck in a while. Heart Lulu was just probably that one deck, other than Sanctuary Guard, I really thought that really carried me throughout the season, and I definitely feel like that this deck was the one. But going on, my match history I had, I played against, let me see here, the list. I played against Heart Lulu round 1. I went first. I definitely won that match. I went first on the second game, which I played another Heart Lulu. Same thing. I went first against Arc Knight. It was a close game, but I actually had the advantage throughout the game. So if he hit like an OT, it would have been over. Game 4, my opponent went first. Sorry. I went first. I played against Chris Rain. Same thing, just regular push before Chris Rain can do much. And I've actually damaged myself really well, so the Chris Rain player can't do their Divine Skill easily against me, even if I am... even if they do decide to Divine Skill. So, very helpful turn. I played against Kyle. Shoutouts to Kyle from Canada for making top 16. And it was his first tournament. Kyle played Heart Lulu. He went first. I went second. And thank God my deck was built to go second. It was the exact strategy I was talking about. I hard mulligan into Forkolore because I knew I was going second. And then on my grade 2 turn, I had a full board, and I used Forkolore and the Energy Blast, so I had 8 cards in hand, and I had I think I had 3 other cards on board, or 4 cards on board, so it was a full board with my opponent being at 4, or 3, so that was very helpful, and then they were able to push me, but I was at 2 damage, and then I just pushed them automatically on my grade 3 turn, so I put them at 5, so had the same result there. I played against Zura, which also made top 32. He played Leonorn, and I actually went second because I had a feeling that it was another Luru, but misconception, it was a Leonorn, and it ended up working out well. Leonorn's very tough if it goes second, so I think it was a good choice, but actually I lost that matchup anyways. Because he ended up hitting the OT, but it wasn't because like the Forkolore or the deck didn't work because of Forkolore. It's because my opponent did hit the OT at the right time, and I had no way to guard a second big attack because I I used my first perfect guard already on the first Leonorn attack. But if it wasn't the OT, I actually had full control over the game. So it was a good game, but ended up losing. And then I played against Lupus, which was, he was playing Katana World, and obviously it's such a bad matchup, and he went first, so I was X2 before Swiss. Top 32, I played Demios, which is a world participant, really good player. He was playing Virgilla. He bricked really hard in that game, and I was also like on the brick phase, but I did hit a lot better than him with the drive checks, especially because I went second and I hit like 3 triggers on my grade 3 turn. That got me set, and then top 16, I played against Kyle once again. Kyle won the dice roll. He went first, and same thing happened, same result. So I was able to outwin that match. Top 8, I played against Shu, which he was playing Vice Ruger. He went first, I went second. Same thing, I did the 4 color rush on grade 2, put him at 4, and he had his 1 turn and he couldn't do anything because I lowered damage. So pretty good. Top 4, I played against Low in Sodium, the gentleman that went second in the BCS tournament. Low in Sodium, that was actually the game where I really hoped I hit like an OT to push him back. But I was missing like 1 card and he hit very good defensive, so unfortunately I let go of that game. Lastly, I played against Joseph T. Once again, really good player. It was a pretty close game. I think that I could have won if I decided not to draw so many cards, and I think I got a little greedy because I wanted to push. But unfortunately, my misjudgment got me the game. It was, once again, the 4 color did really well. I was actually ahead of the game the whole time until my opponent hit 3 defensives and I couldn't push, and the game went longer and longer and I was able to not push through. So I was at top 4 in the final result. So pretty good experience overall. I just felt that I could have performed a lot better within the top 4 games and got my invite, but I was 1 win away, and sometimes it does happen, but I'm very thankful that this deck did help me out to get into that place. This is a very good deck, so I do highly recommend it. The 4 color tech is not for everyone, but if you guys want to give it a try, I definitely recommend it. But I will be posting more videos. I've been a little slow so I can focus on BCS, which I got the results for. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.